were talking in studio and I got caught as that mic opened up. Welcome to Thursday here on The Morning Answer. Town Hall tickets on sale right now with our special tribute to Charlie Kirk. And we want you there, am870.info, am590.info. That's in Orange County at the Hyatt Regency, October 19th. And I just found out that one of our attendees is actually here in studio with us right now. Kristen Valle is here. She is president of the Orange County Young Republicans, national committee woman for the California Young Republican Federation, also the incoming state chair of the California Young Republican Federation, and president, as we mentioned, of Orange County's chapter. And Kristen, I think it is so amazing to have you here. Kristen Valle is here. You can give her a follow. Kristen_Valle. That's Valle. Welcome into the studio.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here and talk about the Young Republicans and all the great things that we're doing.
And I was just telling Kristen how happy I am that you are in studio, because a few years ago when I was a young Republican myself, which I like to think I still am, clutching desperately to my youth. But when I was a young Republican, I was wanting to get more engaged and just more civic minded. And I tried to go to a Young Republicans meeting in Los Angeles, and it was so sad. It was dismal. There were like 3 people there. But what I think has happened, and this is what I'm just going to ask you this question because I really feel this in my heart. I want to know if you believe it too. I think President Trump, I think people being more engaged via podcasting, social media, I believe that this generation of young people are more engaged. They want to get involved. They understand more about how the country works and that their activism matters. And so I feel like there's this resurgence in our young people. And that means people in their late teens, their 20s, even into their 30s. And do you feel that too, Kristen? Because I think it's changed from when I was trying to look around at my sad little 4-person LA chapter.
It has changed. There's definitely new energy, and I think you're right. Social media does have a lot to do with it. A lot of people think that millennials and Gen Z are very progressive, but that's just not true.
I agree.
If you talk to them about freedom, entrepreneurship, public safety, family values, they light up. Conservative values really do resonate with people, but I think it's all about the messenger. Mm-hmm. And like you had the experience you did, we have to really cultivate a place where people feel like they have a home with conservative politics. And that's exactly what we're doing right now.
And I know the Young Republicans, different than Turning Point USA. Turning Point was not supposed to be a political organization, but that's one thing that Charlie Kirk did really well, is saying, hey, we want to make it cool to be Young Republicans again. We don't want this to be like something that you're embarrassed by or you whisper. We want people to be out and loud and proud and working on projects, right?
Right. And this administration has really let people feel like they can actually come out of the conservative Republican closet and, be proud of their conservative values. And I think a lot of people are really finding their voice now with this new administration. It's very refreshing, even for me.
I love it. All right. So we're going to talk more about you and the Young Republicans in a second. But when I mentioned they want to get to work on other projects, one of those projects that I know that you are working on is Proposition 50. And this thing is, I was explaining yesterday, or to our previous guest, Stephen Moore, I was watching the Dodger game last night. The lies that are being told on these commercials about the yes on 50 is just, it's unreal. So tell me about where you think this measure is going and what you are doing to help educate people about what is really, truly protecting our democracy.
So Prop 50 is one of the most concerning things that we have on the ballot right now. It is being sold as fairness, but there is nothing fair about it at all. It's a deliberate attempt to redraw the legislative lines that squeezes out what little Republican representation we have left in California. So the Young Republicans are deploying people up and down the state. We're door knocking, we're stuffing envelopes, sending out letters, educating voters on what's happening. We're phone banking, and we're doing it in the North. We're doing it in the Central Valley, Central Coast, and Southern California. We have something going on every single weekend. And if somebody wanted to get involved and help out, there's something for someone to do every day of the week. We are doubling down on this. We've canceled our regularly scheduled legislative reception because if Prop 50 passes, we have no legislation anymore. And so this is a really important issue to us, and that's why we are going all in on it.
I love to hear that, because the media has really put this out there as like a losing cause for conservatives, and I don't believe that to be the case. I think if we put the work in, if we don't let them kill our spirit that this is just already set in stone, we can actually make a difference. And getting to work matters, and getting people involved in tasks that fit their schedule and their lives, that's absolutely important.
Yeah, because this this isn't reform
Yeah.
like Gavin Newsom is saying it is. It's actually rigged. And if this passes, we no longer have elections. We have coronations.
That's right. It's pretty incredible. And the false information out there is big. Now, I do want to talk about the organization. Tell us who the California Young Republican Federation is for. Give us your age groups. Tell us how people can get involved. And then let's talk about this big event that's coming up, because it's going to be at the Reagan Library, which is one of the, I always say we are so lucky to have the Nixon and the Reagan Library kind of in our backyards. It's a spectacular location. So tell us about the event, and first about the organization and how it's really revitalized, because it seems bigger and better than ever. This is your first event like this in 8 years. It's a standalone. Incredible.
It is. And we are having this event to show the energy that's back into the Young Republicans and to show the movement that we're creating. The Young Republicans is for conservative Republicans ages 18 to 40. So it's a pretty broad range.
Yep. We can all be young out there, people. This is good.
Yes. And we have people who are students who are just getting out of high school. Maybe they're in college. Maybe they're in a trade, starting their career. We have people who are starting families. We have people who are, in the height of their career. So we have a pretty broad range. And it's so great to have so much diversity in the Young Republicans. And so that is who we are. We're up and down the state. We want to have a chapter in every county. Right now we have 12 different chapters, and we're working on expanding that. We have a goal to have 6 new chapters this coming year.
Awesome.
So we're very aggressive with that.
Okay, so our station right now reaches traditionally through broadcast radio. Obviously, people can listen all over the place, and we appreciate all of you streaming and watching on Rumble. Los Angeles, Orange County,
San
Riverside,
Diego,
San Bernardino, and Ventura. So do we have chapters in those places?
Yes, in
Awesome.
those places we do. We actually are looking for a little bit more representation in San Bernardino County. It is such a huge county.
Huge.
So Riverside is taking over that area right now, but we would love to see more people. And Los Angeles is so huge.
Yeah.
There are more Republicans in Los Angeles than anywhere else in the world. But you went to a Young Republican meeting in LA and there was just a few people.
Yeah.
We need more people in LA to be joining.
Absolutely. So LA, San Bernardino especially, listen in. All right, and the event this weekend, tell us about that. Can people still come?
Yes, people can still come. It's this weekend at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, October 3rd through 5th. And we will be having lunch right under Air Force One.
I love it.
We have a huge lineup of amazing speakers. We have panels, we have trainings, and we have a super fun after party that you're not going to want to miss.
I love it. All right, so we have a party, we have lunch, we have speakers. It is amazing. How do people register?
They can go online to cyrfgop.com. That's a mouthful, I know.
But we want them to register before they just come, right? You want to register?
Oh, yes. Please register to come. That
Yeah.
way we have enough materials and food and drinks. And so cyrfgop.com. You can also find us on social media and on Instagram and X, and there's links that you can easily just click and register in about one click.
I love it. All right, so cyrfgop.com, cyrfgop.com. That's California Young Republican Federation, GOP.com, if you want to remember it that way. Or you can follow them on social media at CYRFGOP. And our lovely new friend, Kristen, who I can't wait to see you at Town Hall. I'm so glad you're coming. Kristen_Valle, Valle. Give her a follow as well on all the social media platforms. You are a delight. Your energy, it inspires me. So thank you so much, Kristen, for what you're doing. We appreciate you and can't wait to hear how it goes on Saturday.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to see you at the Town Hall.
Absolutely. And you can get your tickets for that too. AM870.info. Look, we're going to pay you for that one. AM870.info, AM590.info. Click on that Town Hall banner. All right, guys, as